As you
Okay.
think about communicating this message, right, and trying and through all the work you're doing through the book and social media and all that, um, I think you recognize, because you've said it in some of your work, that it's difficult to change people. You
Oh
almost
yeah.
can't change people.
Right.
Well, in some ways, the work you're trying to do, and I mean this in the best of ways, is you are
Hmm.
trying to change people. You're trying
Yeah.
to help them to improve. So how do you think through that? Like, how do you think about the right approach, knowing what you know about how hard it is to actually ultimately get people to change?
Yeah. So it's what my coach would say is speaking to the pain.
Mm,
It's speaking to the pain. It's like you're never going to think or know that you need to change or even want to change, no desire whatsoever, unless you start to see that you're in pain in some type of way, either
mm,
mentally or physically or some type of way. You're in pain. You're like, I don't want to be in pain like that anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And I feel like that's the point that I really have to, and my coach says this all the time. She's like, you need to really get specific about that. And I really don't like to be like in people's faces in that way, because I do want to, be gentler about it and be like, it's all right. You can
mm.
be exactly who you want to be, let her out. But you do have to speak to people's pain, because sometimes you won't even know. Like,
Mm.
you just won't
Yeah,
even know.
I love that phrase. Speak to someone's pain. And I'm trying, like, I almost just want you to say more about it because I find it so interesting. Like, so what does that look like? Like, what would an example of that be?
So that would be like, are you tired of being like, are you exhausted of just simply being someone else?
Mm.
Are
So that
you,
exhaustion that you feel, like
yeah,
that frustration with it would be that pain. That's what you're
exactly.
trying to speak to. Mm.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you find that most people you coach or work with or just come across, do you think they know there's a problem there, they know there's a pain, they just don't know how to fix it? Or is it more they don't even really know the pain's there? Like they're either lying to themselves or hiding from it or what have you? Like what do you see more often?
I think it's more of kind of like lying to themselves, or
Mm,
more so, I won't even say lying. It just seemed like it's a little easier and way more familiar to just kind of go the way that they've been going.
mm,
And it seems like to do it a little bit differently would be way too hard.
mm,
And it's going to shake up your entire life, which it will. With self improvement, it's going to change a lot of what you're doing anyway.
mm.
Because a lot of the things that we built upon, you know, maybe even the lies or whatever that we've told ourselves, we've created an entire life around it.
Mm. And is it? I guess it's maybe like it's a protection. It's funny because
Yeah.
it makes me think of the
Yes.
conversation we said earlier with your mom. It's almost like we do this to ourselves. We tell
Yes.
ourselves certain things because we want to protect ourselves. We mean
Hmm.
well. We want to do good, but it's just it's just misguided in some way or it's incomplete in some way, right?